Hi, this is Mike Maloney, and I want to comment this week on a very disturbing and dangerous trend. There was a poll recently that said the majority of millennials favor socialism or communism over capitalism. And this is because of the great wealth disparity that capitalism produces. They want everybody to be equal. They want a kinder, more fair society. And it's an extremely dangerous trend. Communism and socialism always produce poverty and death. And an excellent example is what Venezuela is going through right now. They're in a hyperinflation that was caused by a road they started going down quite a while ago when they elected Hugo Chavez. And I'll bet that if you went into history and you took a look at Hugo Chavez being elected, that there were a bunch of students marching for his election to get the socialism in place, to take the wealth away from the big oil companies, those evil corporations that were supposedly taking all their wealth. What they don't understand is that wealth is created constantly and constantly consumed. And so what happens when the socialists take over is everybody ends up being poor except for the top 1/10 or 1/100th of 1%. The people that run the government get to live in nice houses and ride around in limousines. Everybody else is starving to death. Now, socialism, all the socialists could meet up, gather up all of their wealth, and then divide it equally between themselves. But that's never happened. They always want to force other people that don't want to go along with this into their system. Therefore, socialism requires violence and the threat of violence. People will go to jail if they don't conform, if they don't go along with somebody else's ideology. Socialists take over. Socialism creates misery and death. Oh, it wasn't real socialism, so let's do it again. And, we see this time after time. There is a pendulum that swings from capitalism to collectivism, and I cover this in Episode 5 of Hidden Secrets of Money. Capitalism has always supported, it's always funded all other isms since 4000 BC, and this is absolutely true. I've got a friend that grew up in an Eastern Bloc country, and he said that all the barter that goes on and the private deals, it's basically when a black market crops up, that's capitalism in a system that doesn't allow capitalism, and it keeps that other system alive for quite a while. And it's because the economics of socialism just doesn't work. The economics of capitalism does. Thomas Sowell once said, "I've never understood why it's greed to want to keep the money you have earned, but not greed to want to take someone else's money." And this is what socialists want to do. They want to take someone else's money and then divide it all up among them. If socialists understood economics, they wouldn't be socialists. This is Friedrich Hayek, by the way, a great economist. So socialism, guaranteeing everyone equal amounts of nothing. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next week.